you bring in Lauri Markkanen and the success that they've had since he's come back into the mix, 4-6 since he's been back, and it also coincides with Jimmy Boylan being back as well. Markkanen.
The three-point line, and neither team is shooting the lights out here so far tonight. Markkanen off the glass, he'll get the 2 and 1.
Ball screen action, setting screens and spacing, much like Dirk Nowitzki does, but on the roll.
Doesn't play a whole lot like a lot of 7-footers. Rose taking a lot of contact and somehow got that shot to drop. And then the block, but Derrick Rose with a spectacular shot from the Bulls. Start this game 2 of 11 from the floor. Rose blocked. 5 makes for Minnesota, off to a 10-5 start here in Chicago.
I just think the sky's the limit for these two young guys.
Rose off to Gibson, another spin move. Taj has done that a couple of times tonight.
This time he goes inside and Wendell Carter picks up the foul.
Wiggins will reset. Drives to the lane with Holiday just hanging on to him, and Wiggins finishes the shot.
Take by Andrew Wiggins. Saloon doors a couple defenders and is able to... When I see Zach LaVine here in this building, I think about the game last year as he feeds Wendell Carter Jr. for the big throwdown.
The fadeaway jump shot, no good. Zach came in averaging 24 points per game. Rose off the dribble and off the glass. What a nice touch and finish from Derrick Rose. Yes. A nice return from the hometown kid here to Chicago. Down a little gingerly on the ankle. Towns, 2 big steps into the paint, up and over Robin Lopez.
Man, that was a big swinging right-handed hook from Karl Anthony Towns.
The hair that makes him look a little taller. Lopez lobs it and Markkanen finishes.
The coaches were calling it out. The coaches were calling the play set up.
And Towns will check out of the game with 9 points and 7 rebounds in 11 minutes and 3 assists.
The coaches were calling
so far to start this game. LaVine was only taken 1 shot since checking in. He'll hit on his second shot and have a chance to convert the free throw.
Silly. It's just you don't need to do that. Then he put himself in jeopardy.
Charge across to Tyus Jones. 3-point try is good. The second make of the night for the Timberwolves, and the first for Tyus. Pointer of the season. In his last 4 games, Gorky's giving the Timberwolves 10 points per game, 59% from the
right
floor.
On cue.
And another one, that's a 2.
Though, yeah.
Lob for Gorky.
Seal.
Jang right there on the great find from Tyus Jones. And we're not to halftime yet. Charge to Cat. Towns taking on Lopez, hanging in the air. Karl Anthony Towns, I don't think that's the shot he intended to shoot. The ball. And just the fact that he's worked on it. He's having a career year from the field.
Again, Dario Saric with the great cut underneath the front of the rim. Karl Anthony Towns finds him. The difference between a young player and a veteran player is being able to have a next play mentality.
Nice feed from Covington to Towns.
Constituted lineup, as you mentioned.
Wiggins follows the shot, so does Towns, and Towns gets it up and in on a foul by Wendell Carter Jr., number 3.
It's here for the Minnesota Timberwolves on the floor. Karl fights for the loose ball, picks up the loose change and throws it in, and then all the way back to the where we sit.
While wearing
a great Christmas sweater.
Lopez with the hoop and a foul.
Change some relationships. That's how it's done. And you get a big win like that as Derrick Rose gets to go. He shakes his head again.
So here's Wiggins. Into the lane, up and in. What a finish for Andrew Wiggins.
4-13 the Bulls are in the season.
Down with a nice drive, and Wendell Carter Jr. the finish. From 3, 47% from beyond the arc. Block pass to Carter Jr.
In a different mode, so to speak. Holiday's a good basketball player. I think they need to trade him. He's got value.
Good hands by Derrick Rose to get the steal. Covington will convert on the other end. They only have 4 turnovers for 2 Chicago points. And look at Derrick Rose doing it on both ends of the court. The finish by Rocco.
Have anything, you have dribble out action. Andrew empties. It's basic action. Some people call it Maccabi action. A lot of teams run that three-player side. How about that shot by Markkanen?
It was 7 now field goals in the last 13 minutes. Gibson kicks it out. The Wolves work it around. Beautiful. Wiggins wide open from the wing. Short, to say the least. Here's Gibson again, guarded by Markkanen. Taj spins and scores with the left hand. Done. The lob for Wendell Carter Jr. And there's another assist for the Bulls, an emphatic one. Done in the lane and one.
NBA teams, when he was coming out of Providence, one of the reasons why they didn't pick him, day of practice. So
I don't believe that for a second. Dunn drives and gets a tough hoop up and over Karl Anthony Towns. Do you play? Towns will feed it. Gibson will feed it to Towns. Out of the double team, the pass though stolen away by Dunn. And Levine will take the pass from Chris Dunn. Towns will try it again. Again draws the double team. This time the pass goes to Wiggins on the wing. And Andrew Wiggins drops one down from 3. There's Levine working it with Towns. Drives all the way through to the rim. To pick up his dribble just across half court. Levine keeps his dribble alive on the drive.
It's the way that Zach moves the basketball on his way to the rim. With the basketball in the back of his hand, one of the two, or his head. And that's, I mean, it's fun to play with the lead.
Wiggins gets the roll up and over Robin Lopez. Defense here by the Timberwolves. There's Shaquille Harrison driving to the hoop, beating Josh Okogie, and a nice take by Harrison. Look at a pork chop when you sit there. Jones. Nice move by Tyus Jones, holding off Shaq Harrison. 10 points now for Jones.
Well, Tyus.
You can hear a few fans yell it at him. Shoot it. Levine, reverse layup off the glass. How did Zach Levine get that hoop to go?
Right there, that Zach has probably done 100 times.
Sharge on the drive, but he's stripped by Hutchison. And now Harrison.
And Robin Lopez hasn't been a big reason why they've gotten into the paint.
Could be a lot worse.
He does there.
2 more there for Lopez. Towns is lucky the officials weren't looking that way. Covington for 3. Sharge right there for the offensive rebound. Walked right around Zach Levine for that one. Here's Dunn. Chris Dunn crosses over, gets 2 in the paint. Nearly lost the dribble.
Chris Dunn just draped all over Derrick Rose. Derrick gets the hoop in the arm. Thing of beauty over the floor, and he's taking this on as a challenge and goes right at Derrick Rose, and everybody here at United Center chanting MVP.
chant. First free throw for Derrick. I think that was a smile too. Day of the week it is. With Christmas, it's Wednesday, right?
No, it's Wednesday. Yes,
so I'm looking at that date as Blakeney scores right after checking in for the Bulls.
Freeman helped you roll up some towels and tape them together, and now you've got a seat cushion. I like it.
Covington in for the reverse layup on the feed from Rowe for Chicago.
You got all these nice young players, like these role players that Chicago has. As Taj Gibson goes to the front of the rim and Towns finds him.
A little fancy, but it's so effective.
Again, Towns just off the block, and he creates and has so much. He did a really great job in an adverse situation, and you knocked it out of the park.
Felicio with the basket. Cristiano Felicio. This would be my green ball. D. Rose got his ball. I got my seat cushion. Harrison drives to the hoop and gets a left-handed finish. The last time Tom Thibodeau sat down was that blowout win at Target Center. Blakeney almost slipped on the drive.
I bet he's going to blow a tire out right there.
Final seconds here, winding down as the Timberwolves win.